Yeah, so starting with pumping lemma examples. Here we are going to solve the first example based on the techniques we have seen previous. It says using pumping lemma, prove that the language set A such that A raised to n, B raised to n, where n is greater than equals to 0 is not regular. Yani a given language you have to prove it is not regular. So the meaning of this language is number of A should be equal to number of B, जो हमने previously देखा था कि जितना symbols A का होगा it should be followed by equal number of B's. So for that we need to keep a count of A. So if we keep A ka count, only then it is possible for us to determine how much B's should be there. But we know that the finite automata or say the finite state machine cannot keep a count. Hence, we cannot design above language using FSM. In turn, it means that the language is not regular. तो ये हमने already practically we know that, conceptually we have seen that. Now, how to prove it theoretically, that is what we are going to learn. So the proof of it says that जैसे हमने पिछले वीडियो में देखा था, assume that the language is regular. So we assume that A is regular. क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है कि ये लैंग्वेज है, उसको प्रूव करना है कि वो रेगुलर नहीं है. So I said over here that we will prove using contradiction. So contradiction is if you want to prove that the language is not like regular, you assume already that the language is regular. This is what is contradiction over here. So after first step, it says if we assume A is regular, then the language A will have a pumping length P such that any string whose length is greater than equal to P should be able to be pumped. Pumped matlab it should be able to divide or say it should be able to create a string. So यहाँ पे हमने pumping length हमने एक string select किया है सबसे पहले. Pumping length हमने p लिया है. Then we are creating a string such that a raised to p and b raised to p. तो जो भी हम pumping length यहाँ पे decide करेंगे, for example in this we have taken pumping length as 7. So it will be a raised to 7 and b raised to 7 because the step over here says that you have to have a pumping length. All the strings longer than pumping length can be pumped, yani they can be repeated. Now a string s in A such that s is greater than p. Then you create a string s from the language given in A such that this should be greater than your pumping length. So अगर हमारा pumping length 7 है तो greater than equals to या तो ये 7 हो सकता है या फिर ये 7 से ज़्यादा हो सकता है. And then we have to divide that s into 3 parts. So here we are assuming pumping length to be 7. Therefore the string s, now pumping length p ka value is 7, so it is a raised to 7, b raised to 7. So we have 7 a's followed by 7 b's. Now इसके बाद it says consider all the ways to divide s into xyz. तो हमने देखा था कि पहले तो हम a को regular accept assume करेंगे, then we will have a pumping length which is 7, then we'll take a string फ्रॉम द लैंग्वेज ए, यानी लैंग्वेज ए में जो भी सिंबल्स है उसी के बेसिस पे हम स्ट्रिंग बनाएंगे सच दैट द लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग, जो भी हम ये स्ट्रिंग का लेंगे उसका लेंथ शुड बी ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल्स टू योर पंपिंग लेंथ. तो यहाँ पे पंपिंग लेंथ इज 7, सो वी हैव टेकन अ स्ट्रिंग ऑफ लेंथ 7 सच दैट ए इज ऑल्सो 7 एंड बी इज ऑल्सो 7. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इट सेज try and divide s into all possible ways. तो s को हमें 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करना है, x, y and z in all possible ways. So let us see case 1 where we say ये जो 3 पार्ट है x, y and z, उसमें से the y part is in a only. So we are taking 1, 2, 3 and 4. This 4 as y. उसके पहले वाला जो भी है वो x, उसके बाद वाला जो भी है वो z. So this is the first way of dividing s into x, y, z. Similarly, we take case 2 where we see the y part is in B. So y वाला जो part है, this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's say this 4b belongs to the y part. Before that जो भी है that is in x and after that जो भी है that is in z. So this is the second way of dividing it x, y and z. Third case we are considering that the y is in a and b both the parts. तो y वाला जो रहेगा वो string will contain a and b both. पहले दो केस क्या था कि y में से string a रहेगा, पार्ट ऑफ ए रहेगा, सेकेंड में था y विल बी इन पार्ट ऑफ बी. third case says that y will be in both a and b wala part. So uske pehle x and z. So for our example we have taken this three cases. So we have divided the original string s into x, y, z into the possible ways we can. The next step says that show that x y raised to I z does not belong to a for some I. यानी take I का value as 1 2 whatever and then prove that कि ये जो string हमें मिलेगा कि x as it is y raised to I यानी y को हमें कितनी बार repeat करना है, कितनी बार pump करना है वो, and z as it is. तो ये जो भी हमें string मिलेगा we have to prove that कि वो string अपने original set A को belong नहीं करता है. So for that what do we do for case 1? Case 1 is where we have considered that the y part is in A over here. So for case 1 we are taking I का value as 2. So it is x y raised to I z का मतलब है यहाँ पे x y square I. So if you see over here x is a तो हमने यहाँ पे लिख दिया है a and a. Y is 1 2 3 and 4 over here. So y is 1 2 3 and 4 because it is y square, so we'll repeat y again. So 1 2 3 and 4 and the remaining z part as it is. So now ये हमारा नया string बना है for case 1. So check if this strings is belonging to our original string A or not. So ये हमारा देखो ये इतना है where we have 2 A's, 4 and 4 8, 9 10, 11 A's and 7 B. So if you see over here ये हमारा original string है. तो original string और ये वाला जो string है based on this expression ये match नहीं करता. But the rule given is a raised to n b raised to n, which means जितना a है उतना ही number of b's follow होना चाहिए जो यहाँ पे नहीं है. So because that is not the case, in above string number of a is 11, number of b is 7. Therefore the above string does not lie in our language, यानी original set में वो बैठेगा नहीं. Similarly for case 2 you will have to check where you are taking I का value as again 2. Case 2 मतलब जहाँ पे the y part is in b. तो ये जो x का part है यहाँ पे इतना as it is रहेगा. y में क्या है b 1 2 3 and 4. So instead of 4 b's you will write it 8 times in case 2. See ये रहा यहाँ तक x का part है 1 2 3 4, but because it is y square so you'll write it one more time. So 1 2 3 4 and then z as it is. So again if you check it does not fit in the rule of a raised to n b raised to n because number of a's and number of b's are not equal, and hence this string also does not belong to our original set A. Similarly you go for last case. तो last case में भी हमने देखा था कि y was belonging to a and b both. So ये रहा y का part यहाँ पे था, original string में a b b था. So if you go by this expression it is x, this is y, a b b, again it is a b b and then the rest of string as z. So if you check ये तो string देख के ही पता चलता है it is not fitting in the language because our language says that number of a's should be followed by number of b's, and यहाँ पे in between a b आ गया है which is not acceptable at all. So by looking at this only you can say that this string does not belong to our original set A. So ये एक condition हमने prove किया. उसका next step says show all three conditions cannot be satisfied at the same time. अभी ये जो रेगुलर लैंग्वेज है उसमें हमने देखा था कि वो जो तीनों कंडीशन है x y रेज टू i z और ये लेंथ एंड y का लेंथ सारे कंडीशंस एक साथ सेटिस्फाई होने चाहिए. तो व्हाट वी आर शोइंग नाउ इज कि ये जो तीनों कंडीशंस है वो एक साथ सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो सकते बिकॉज इफ दैट इज द केस ओनली देन यू कैन प्रूव दैट द लैंग्वेज इज नॉट रेगुलर. सो हमने एक कंडीशन तो प्रूव किया कि वो गलत है, it is not fitting for the regular language. Second also will show that other two conditions में से भी एक आध condition is not satisfied for some cases. For example, for case 1 it says the length, तीन condition था that the length of y should be greater than 0, वो तो हमेशा true ही रहेगा. x y raised to I z वाला condition and length of xy should be less than equals to p. इनमें से if you prove any one of the condition is wrong then you can prove that the language is not regular. So step 7 में हमने already एक condition को wrong prove किया है. ये just एक for sure करने के लिए we are going it for the second condition which says the length of xy should be less than equals to p. So in our case p का length is 7. So first case में length of xy, so first case is over here. This is the first case. So length of xy, so it is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So length of xy is 6.